Good morning, welcome to another video. I'll apologise now for the background noise. I have the washing machine going and the dishwasher. It's currently 25 to 8 in the morning. B&M open at 8 and that's where I'm heading because today we are doing a full reorganisation of the kitchen. Somebody left me a lovely comment saying that they wanted to see this, wanted to see how I did it for some inspiration. So thank you for commenting on my videos, I appreciate it. I appreciate anybody that likes them and subscribes to my channel, so I appreciate you. So yes, we are doing a full reorganisation of the kitchen. There's just some certain areas that are just not working anymore, so that's what I'm going to try and focus on today. I do need to go food shopping as well, so I'm going to clean the fridge out, quickly look at what I kind of think I'm going to need storage wise, and then I'm going to hit B&M and then hit Aldi, and then we're going to bring it all home and figure it out somehow. So yeah, that's what we're doing today, and let's hope it works out. There might be some containers that I still need to go get from a different place or that I need to return because I'm not right. I'm literally just buying some that I think are going to work in the space I've got and depth and everything else, and then go from there. So I hope you enjoy this video with me today, and let's just get started. So I thought I'd quickly show you areas that are not working. So like up here and in here we've got stuff that it just doesn't work anymore. So like we used to keep Oliver's food and stuff over here and his snacks, and I don't think we need to keep those separated anymore. I think we can literally just put those with like snack foods. So I'm gonna move all this around. Eggs don't need to, like, we've got eggs with protein stuff with cereal. This cereal at the end, nobody even eats. So I'm not going to throw it away. I'm just going to change it out for a different one that we actually use and put the other one somewhere else. I might even get another one of these containers and put it next to it there. So we've got 4 for like cereal-esque things. And then we've got one for pasta here, but that pasta's not in there, and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a little bit jumbled in there at the minute. And then we've got this cupboard. I apologise, the dishwasher's literally like next to the camera here. So we've got like bread items that are just sat there that don't have like a tray thing, like a little, what do you even call these? A little box or whatever we call them. Container. It doesn't have a container, so they just like get stuck to the back sometimes, and then I feel for them and clean out the cupboard and find mouldy bread, and I don't want that to happen. And then we've got like cereal bars, which I might end up changing and putting up there with the other sort of cereal stuff. I don't know. It all just kind of needs pulling out and reorganising. Yeah, just because it's not working. So like I've got a container here that's supposed to be for, I think, veg. And it's got flour in it right now because the baking box is overloaded. So I kind of need to go through stuff, work out if it should even be in that place, and re-evaluate all the decisions in there. And then, yeah, like we've got this and it's tomato products, but I've got pesto in there. So I don't know whether to keep that to like pasta sauces or maybe just keep sauces together in that big one, because then the curry sauce, the tomato sauce, the pasta sauce, and then the pestos can all go in there. And yeah, that's how I'm feeling on things. It's a little like odd. And then we've got some spaces that we don't even use at all, so I'll show you those now. So as you can see, this is the under sink one, and I don't really use it for full advantage, I think. So I keep all my cleaning stuff in the other cupboard. So really this shouldn't be here, but I keep it there because it's easy to grab when I'm using the sink. So I don't know whether to get a sink caddy thing to hold these things or what, I don't know. These have got, down here this has got bibs. This I've just washed and put down there. That's a spare seal for the Instant Pot, so that doesn't need to be there. Water bottles need to be in one of these 2 cupboards because of the height of them. So yeah, I'm not utilising that space correctly at all, so that's something I need to work on. And then down here we've got some HelloFresh bags that I need to sort out, And then we've got 2 of these like containers that have got like spare sauces in, which really should be put somewhere else. I don't know, and spices, so like overstock. And then I've got the same with tea bags and cereal, and then pancakes don't want to live there. They should really be up there with maybe like breakfast items. And then obviously we've got all those glass containers from IKEA there, more flavoured water, and then we've got like that grey kind of basket has got stuff in it, like the little microwave rice cooker. Yeah, so it's not working out maybe how I want it to, and nothing seems to be living in a place that makes sense, if that makes sense. And then there's one last thing, but in this cupboard, in this pull-out drawer, I've got the Instant Pot, and that it's not working out. It's just, I don't know if it's the best place, because then I have to really rummage around for the pans in here. And then I think everywhere else is pretty okay. So this has got nothing in it so far. So, and then my potato box went in the dishwasher on high heat, and that's all ruined. So I really need to throw that out or replace it. And then I've got onions at the bottom. So this isn't even being used. So this could be used for something else. I think it's because at one point we had potatoes and sweet potatoes, maybe. I don't know, that's an older one. But yeah, so that's not being used. So we can use that for something. And then sauces is fine. It's as fine as it's going to be. It's hard work sometimes, but that is like the best that's ever going to be, because at least you can pull it out and find what you need, instead of having to like reach to the back of the cupboard and, you know, have a lost sauce or whatever. So, and then the fridge is pretty dull, pretty empty. That is what we've got in there right now. So this just kind of needs cleaning out. In terms of storage, I don't think we're in a bad place with it. If I saw any more of these like stacking ones, I might get 1 or 2 more, just because they have been good for, like, I put yogurts in them and stack them, or like snacks like Baby Bells and stuff, they go in there. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing today. So let's get going. So I've literally just got back, and the weather here, you would not think it's summer or British summer. It's dark for one, really dark. It's not stopped raining, I don't know since what time last night, but it's just not stopped. There's yellow flood warnings, so that's always fun. So yeah, I basically had to run to the car and back. But I'll show you what I got. I kind of just got a mix of stuff, and some that I always know that I would use, and they fit with the ones that we've got in the cupboards. So I was trying to find some different ones for different areas. So it doesn't help that some of our cupboards obviously have different heights to the other parts. So I was trying to maximise on height and length of us, depth of us cupboards, without having to like really stack stuff behind, if that makes sense. That'll only work with certain stuff. Either way, I'm getting off thingy, so I'll show you what I got. Also, there is some stuff I need to throw out, like I've noticed in the cupboards. There's some stuff I need to throw out, like we've got this water bottle of Oliver's that he doesn't use anymore, so that's gonna go. I'm gonna move everything off the surfaces, and I think I'm just gonna kind of empty the cupboards onto the worktop, because then I think, especially the food stuff, which is what I think really needs organising, then I can see what's going to fit in what looks good where. Because I might move all the stuff out, put it on the worktop, and then put the different containers in the cupboards to see what works, and then what fits in those containers, and then relabel. Because I think that's going to be the best way to figure out what's going to go where, what looks good where. Also, some of this changes because sometimes we go through phases of having more like tin stuff compared to fresh stuff, or like Cora's currently doing wanting to consume more protein, so we've got some protein powders and stuff that I need to kind of find a home for. So yeah. Okay, so I thought I'd quickly show you what I've got, the haul wise. Yes, it's all wet because it's raining cats and dogs outside. And I'll tell you how much I paid for each thing because it's all from B&M. And they had like a full aisle. I'll put a little clip, but they had a full aisle of all these different storage solutions and stuff. They'd like for underbed storage, clothing, shoes, you know, big boxes, little boxes, cardboard box. You know how it goes. So they had a lot of stuff, and they had like some bathroom stuff and like makeup and stuff. So I was like, totally got into it, and I'm like, nope, just do one room at a time. But I was thinking about the upstairs bathroom could be done. I could do in our bedroom a bit more. And I was even thinking about the laundry room and changing that up a little. So I was like, you just bring it back down. So yes, I was like, had to really focus myself in and just think kitchen today. First thing I got was this stackable storage bin. This is the large one, I think. It didn't say, but yeah, large. So, and it's got this little lip at the front, and I thought this would be really good for like sauces or sprays and stuff. And I thought this would be good in one of the cupboards at the side, where I've just been keeping water bottles and stuff. I thought this might be a nice little like container for that. So I got one or two of those, I can't remember. I just got one of those, but then they had a smaller size. So I got two of these, and they like stack like so. And I thought they would be really good for like sponges or like food items to like put in, you can grab them out. And I thought they might be nice for like cereal bars and stuff, and pancakes. So I think I might put those in that top cupboard where the cereal is, and we can use those like that. I hope the height's okay for those, so I'll have to see. I got 3 of these. These are the fridge storage trays. And we've already got some of these that we use in the cupboard, so it was nice that I could keep the same continuity, is that what we'd say? So they all look the same. I think these work well next to each other. We have quite a few that go together like this. So yeah, I got those because I think they're really nice for just storing pretty much a lot of things in actually. Like we use them for crisps, biscuits, tins and sauces and stuff like that. So I got some more of those. I got another one of these sauce trays. We currently have one of these in the fridge and we use it for cheese. I know that sounds odd. Oh, that would be good for cheese, but I don't know if it'd work out space-wise. But these might be good as well for other things that we keep in the fridge that kind of just help contain. So yeah, I got another one of those. Might use it in a cupboard and might use it in the fridge. I just got it because I know it's a really good one. Because I was thinking that I'll just get stuff, work out what works where, and then return anything or keep, or just save it for another time that I don't use. And then I got one of these. We've already got one of these in one of the cupboards that I use. And so I thought we could use those to stack, and they're very much like these in the sense that you can stack them together. So yeah, I thought they might be good for food stuff as well, pancakes, just a lot of different stuff might be good for that. So yeah, that's what I got that one for. I got these little dip tubs. How cute. The pack of 8. Right now Cora she's not counting her calories, but she's trying to maximise the protein because she's trying to build muscle. And so I thought these might be nice to section off little dips and stuff for like salads and stuff, so then everything's already pre-portioned. And I thought they'd be good for like little snack boxes for Oliver to take out for lunch and stuff, and obviously they can be reused and everything, so I thought they were really cute. I got another one of these slimline fridge trays. We've got a couple of these, we've got quite a few of these. I like these because they're really long and they make the most of our like deep cupboards. So I got another one of those just because I thought in case we need an extra one to fit it around, I've got one. And then I got these, so I don't have any of these. These are multi-purpose organisers, so they've got 2 handles, so you can use them like any way, and then they've got dividers in the middle, but these come out, so you can take these out and use it as a full tray, or you can use them as in 3 sections. I thought these might be really good under the sink because I can have like bibs in one, something else in another, and something else in another one. So I thought that was really good to be able to like use the same container that I can pull out, but then it's got different like sections for things, because I don't want to have like a container stacked behind a container, because I'll never realise the second or third container's there. So I thought that was really good that it's something that I can just pull out and I can see everything there, but it's separated and organised. So I got 2 of those. They were £6 each. I realise I've not gone through any of the prices, so I'll put the prices on the screen. But yeah, they were £6 each. Most things were like £2.50 or £5, or some of the other trays are like £3.50. And then I got a few small bits. I got myself some more tea towels. I got the green ones this time because I thought they were really nice. I love this colour green. I love green actually, green in general. So I have the pale ones of these. So I thought these would be nice because we've got green chairs. They're not the same green, but it's green. Do you want to count how many times I said green? They were £3.50 and you get 3 of those, so not bad. I recently got a journal, I don't know if you've seen, so I got myself some highlighters and a set of pens because my favourite pen just died, so I've got some more pens. I got some toilet discs, I got this tropical summer scent, exciting. I got a washing machine cleaner because it's time to give my washing machine a clean, because I've literally just done the dishwasher a couple of days ago, so I need to do the washing machine next. And then I found this. It was a bit more expensive, it was $6.99, which I was a bit like, But it does come with a scrub daddy, which they're like $2.69-ish on their own. So I was like, it's a scrub daddy power paste, powerful natural cleaner, dye-free scrub mummy sponge. And it's a non-toxic, biodegradable, no animal testing. And you can use it on everything. So ovens, grills and stovetops, perfect. Mineral deposits, I don't know what that means. Grease and mildew, washers and dryers, chrome tile toilets, granite countertops, pots and pans, glass, silverware, showers and sinks. So I was like, that does everything. Do you need anything else? Just use this. So I'm really excited to try it. So it's a different type of foam or something that they're using. So it's supposed to be a naturally abrasive power paste, is non-toxic and biodegradable. I'm really excited to use that. So I'll do a little, next time I do a clean video, I'll use it and I'll give you my review. So yes, I'm very excited to use that. And that is everything. That's everything I got. So I'm not going to delabel anything because I'm going to pretty much empty the cupboards, put everything on the worktops on the sides, and then I'm going to kind of calibrate where all the different containers are going to go, what maybe is going to go in them and stuff like that. So we're going to do that now.
So I needed to clean out some of the trays, obviously, but you'll notice that I'm putting some in. I do mention this at some point, but when I'm putting stuff in the new trays that I bought, I don't take the labels off and clean them, because I am giving them like a week or two grace period, in the sense of like they might not want them, need them, things might change over time. And yes, I did clap, I was dancing. If you didn't watch my last video of the what was it, the Get It All Done With Me, I was talking about a song called by Troye Sivan, I think that's how you say his name, and it is the most like get up and dance. You cannot possibly sit in your seat while you're listening to that song. I'll put a link or whatever in the description, or the song title, so you can go check it out. But honestly, I had it on repeat. I just could not stop listening to it. And there's not been a song like that for ages for me. He's also got loads of other ones that I like, but this is his recent one, and it's just chef's kiss to the song. It's full on amazing. So that's what I was doing. I was dancing. But back to the point of that, I was trying to give the kind of new storage systems a grace period, and then if they don't work out, then I can return them. I've kept the receipt and everything. So yeah, that was my plan anyway, because I knew that I was going food shopping this afternoon. So then I had, obviously things might change then. So yeah, that was my kind of thought behind it all. I really struggled with certain bits, like what kind of like categorizing things, because we don't ever have anything in major bulk. We have one or two of things. Obviously, like in that sense, you're like, well, what does this go with? What, like gravy granules? I had these gravy granules all day, and I just couldn't fit them anywhere, because I was like, they don't really fit with sauces because I don't use them enough. It means that I have to have a bigger container for it, and I don't want to do that just to hold gravy granules. Didn't go in with like cooking sauces like pasta sauce or pesto. It didn't fit there either. So I was like, where does it go? And I was like, it's not a dressing, it doesn't go in there. It's not a spread, it doesn't go in there. So I was like, it's just kind of floated around for ages. It did end up in a drawer on its own, like a little container, like a spare one that I had. Because then I was like, that can be something that maybe I've not thought of that would pop up, I think would be the word. So yeah, that was my kind of thing around that. I also moved things around, because before, where I am now, I had the baking stuff, and it kind of was like, it was like better space to put it, something that we use more often in that space than using the other side of the cupboard. So the other side of the cupboard is narrower. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's just popped up out of nowhere. So yeah, the other side of the cupboard is narrower, because it's actually like one of those like long ones, but we don't use the bit past the cupboard, because if not, you kind of lose things. So we only put in there what we can actually like see and grab easily. So yeah, I decided to put the baking stuff, because I took that back a little, because we don't get to it every single day, whereas some of the other stuff needed to be in a more prominent space so I could get to it better. I also struggled a little with this cupboard. I was trying to like use up like the storage systems to the full advantage and full like capacity, kind of work with things that I thought would like be easy to grab hold of and use and stuff like that. So I don't know how settled I am on this area, because I've still got like a box of cereal that's just kind of like hanging around, so that clearly isn't working already. So I think I need to maybe rethink that little space, but you'll see at the end what I ended up with. And yeah, one of the things I did do, so before we were keeping Oliver's snacks separate to our snacks, so I ended up using these two smaller containers to separate them. So there was like our snacks, which Oliver doesn't eat or can't eat, I decided to try and keep separate, and then there's his own snacks that I prefer him to eat, obviously, because they're more Oliver friendly, and he never helps himself to his snacks yet. We've not got to that age, so I'm always going to monitor what is coming out of that cupboard anyway. So even if they are next to each other, there's no danger there because he doesn't ever help himself. So, and obviously we've got baby locks on everything anyway. So that was what I came up with, and I thought that worked well. I was actually quite pleased with kind of figuring that one out. So, well, yay me.
I should have kept you close, I should have held you tighter, 'cause in my book you were my favorite chapter. And when we left each other, damn, what was I thinking? Thought there was no answer, so blinded to believing. Now you're probably thousands of miles away, and it's been years since I've seen your smiling face. And even though I took measures for all my pain, I still dream about you lately and hallucinate. Yeah. Lost maiden, where have you gone? Please come back to my heart. I'm out here waiting for you to go. Oh, I never should've let you go. Feeling I wish I could've followed you. I spend my nights alone, 'cause without you in my life I'm always feeling alone. I'm clean up, no longer wasted, waking from this nightmare back when we were young, making these promises of everlasting. Starting fresh is anesthesia, shadows and you feel I'm repeating moments with another, only able when I'm drunk. Why do I miss you as if you are departed, when you might be lucky and dearly beloved? And through it all I still have this damn obsession, can't seem to break out this spell, can't stop searching. Lost maiden, where have you gone? Please come back to my heart. I'm out here waiting for you to go. Oh, I never should've let you go. Feeling I wish I could've followed you. I spend my nights alone, 'cause without you in my life I'm always feeling alone. What if I'm living day to day, with no regret I'm content, of all the little things in front of me, no more thinking of you then. No more praying you were doing well, no stressing if I hear them wedding bells. But if I wanted to be selfish I wouldn't be able to help it. I wonder, where have you gone? Lost maiden, where have you gone? Please come back to my heart. I'm out here waiting for you to go. Oh, I never should've let you go. Feeling I wish I could've followed you. I spend my nights alone, 'cause without you in my life I'm always feeling alone. Lost maiden, where have you gone? Please come back to my arms. I'm out here waiting for your call. Oh, I should've never let you go.
Why is it that under the sink is always one of the hardest places to kind of figure out storage-wise? I know it's because of the pipes, but still, it's so hard. So ours are obviously a little bit more like protruding. I don't know if anybody else's is the same. Probably everybody's. So I found it a bit difficult to figure out what I wanted to put under there and how I wanted to stack it and stuff like that. So I ended up putting water bottles in there and just some other little like bottles and stuff that, yeah, it was just hard. Like, oh, we've got one vase or vase, however you call it. But yeah, so water bottles, because we don't have many areas in the kitchen that are like tall. So these two cupboards are one of the only places we've got the kind of height for these sort of things. So I ended up putting water bottles and the vase in there and some of the other stuff that was like tall. I also put the glassware, so the glass containers are in that bottom section. I've put these around in different places like multiple times in the kitchen, and there's not any real major space that they work. I don't think there will be unless I put them in the drawer. But the only problem is if I put them in the drawer, Oliver can get to them. I can't put a lock on those drawers. So I had to keep them in a cupboard where I can put a lock to them, basically. Oh, and then I'm separating out the sauces and the spreads. So I think this smaller container was sweet potato fries for a while. Not sweet potato fries, but sweet potatoes. And then we had normal potatoes separate. And we just haven't been eating them. So I've got a couple of normal potatoes, but nothing else. And I think we're never going to have the volume of both potatoes again to have two separate containers. And if we do, it's going to be very rare. So I thought we could change out. See, that's the thingy again, the gravy. So I thought I'd change it out and try doing sauces on their own and dressings, and then do the spreads separately. But that's got scuppered here because the compartment I wanted to put them in didn't fit. The jars were too tall. So I ended up having to move the bottom onions, the 2 onion trays at the bottom, up to the second slot, and then move those to the bottom. I get confused, I clean it out, and then I figure it out for myself eventually. It's not the best, like I'd like sauces and spreads to be together, but, you know, I'm not going to, like, lose it over it. It'll be fine. The further away it is, Nutella is to me, the better, because honestly I could eat that stuff just from the jar. Warm it up a little so it's like really gooey and melty, and then eat it from the jar. Also, really bad tip, but really delicious tip. Try putting a scoop of Nutella, like even parts of Nutella and peanut butter, crunchy or smooth, don't matter, taste just the same, together. Mix it up, heat it just slightly, and eat it with apple slices. It's so good, honestly. So good, so bad, so bad. Don't do it often. It's not something you should partake in often, but it's so good. It's a discovery I wish I'd never made because, it's so nice. You can see me again faffing with this under the sink storage thing because I really love this basket and I'd love to just use it, but it's just not like being utilised, and it's too pretty to sit in a cupboard, right? Those wire ones from IKEA with the little wooden handle. So cute. And this is just my like container of containers, basically. Like there's a little leg thing there. I've got a Lazy Susan. Yes, I'm dancing again. I've got a grater, my microwave rice cooker. And then I found this ice cube tray, and Cora keeps asking me, do we have any ice? And I'm like, no. But now I found it, I can be like, yeah, we do have ice. As soon as I actually put water in it and put it in the freezer. But, you know. This is the caddy, the little under the sink. It's not an under the sink caddy, it's just the 3-compartment caddy that I was excited to use. This is how I'm using it. I thought I was going to use it for like sauces and stuff, but honestly, this is such a good way of using it. So I've really enjoyed using that so far. I've used that a little bit this afternoon while I was cooking and cleaning up a little, and it works a dream. So good. Because one of the things I find frustrating is that I moved all the cleaning stuff from under the cupboard, under the sink, into the bigger cupboard, which is fine because it's out of Oliver's reach completely. Even if he manages to crack into a cupboard, it's out of his reach. But I then sometimes need to get to a spare sponge and the washing up liquid. So I decided to keep those in that cupboard. And then I just needed to make it work well, accessible. Also, I can't get into these bag of Fruit Loops. It took me forever. And then I realised they're a sealable pack. So then I went and got my scissors and looked like an absolute sausage. So yeah, that was one of my things. I'd love to know what everybody else does with their cleaning stuff. I do need to go through mine and sort it out. I need to organise it, but that's going to be for another day. So if you do want to see that video of me sorting out my laundry room / organising it and stuff, let me know in the comments. I will gladly go and do that because I need the motivation to do it. So if somebody says they want the video, it's going to get done because I need the accountability. This is my back stock. So I use the little lovely basket for back stock stuff. It's like my overflow, like that's where I'll go to refill my Fruit Loops and tea bags. My mum very kindly brought a load of tea bags over for me, and I was like, oh, I only need enough to fill up my container in the kitchen. She was like, oh, well, I have so many, so you might as well keep these. So I was like, oh, great, that's me set for like the next 2 years, thank you. I don't drink tea often. I only drink tea if somebody comes round or if I go to somebody else's house. Like, I seem to go to my mum's house and the cup of tea there is like fantastic. It's like, I'm like, why don't I drink tea all the time if that's the case? But then I come home and make myself one and it's just not the same. Does anybody else have that, where they go to somebody's house and they can have something so normal and it tastes, or is it so much better there than it is at their own house? We use the same tea bags. We use the same sugar. I can't think what else can, and even milk. I can't even think what it is, but it's better. It just tastes better. I decided to clean out the fridge. It doesn't need a deep clean because I did that not long ago, maybe like a week or two ago. So I don't need to deep clean it. It was just more of like a little once over just to make sure it was nice and clean, ready for all the food shopping to come. I should have taken them out properly, but I've been lazy. Oh, I've just reminded myself that I need to top up the Diet Coke and Monsters in the fridge. Oh, gosh. Does anybody else feel like that some days? They're just like, ugh. Oh, look at the reflection in the oven. Interesting. Gosh, I'm like Dory. I'm Dory off the Finding Nemo films. Dilute. Does anybody else keep their dilute in the fridge, or does people keep it in the cupboard? We, for some reason, keep it in the fridge. I think it's so then it's nice and cold, but it gets diluted then into water, which we do get from the fridge, but yeah, weird really, right? Anybody else do that? No? And I put a divider in for the peppers, but I think I'll probably take that out because it's not necessary. I think it's just overkill. But I did think it would look nice.
So I finished going through the cupboards and kind of organising the best I can. There is some spaces that I've left, but I think that's just so then there's stuff to move around, kind of growing room maybe. I don't want to like have everything really regimented because there is parts in which we might have more of something and less of something else and stuff like that. So I've tried to make it flexible so it can move with, you know, us. Like we might be going through a phase of eating more pasta, so we need more space for stuff like that, or we might need something else, and it's all stuff like that, like drinks or something that we might be kind of accumulating more of in one like month or season or something. So I've cleaned the fridge out, ready to go to Aldi to do the shopping. So I'm heading there now. It's currently 10:30. So I feel like I've done well this morning. I've still got some containers left over, but I've left the tags on all the other ones that I've got, because I think if for whatever reason something changes within the next week or two, then I've got them that if I need to change them out, I can return them. I've kept the receipt. So I've still got some spare containers which I'll probably be using in the fridge. So at least I've got those ready to use and I'm excited. So let's just get to Aldi, shall we? So I'm back from Aldi. It was really quiet, thankfully, but food shopping at the minute is just beyond silly. I've just spent £92. I think that's the most I've ever spent when I've been food shopping. It's tried to last us the rest of this week and then until next Friday, but still, I don't know. It were a lot. So, but I'm gonna run through everything that I got, and basically just show you what I've got. How I spent £91 at the supermarket. So starting over here, we've got some yogurt coated raisins. These are really cute. You get little packs. Yes, they're a little bit more like a treat. These are a treat. Me and Corey love these, and so this was our main treat to ourselves. Sour cream for taco night that we do mainly on a Tuesday. 2 bags of light mozzarella. This is really good. We use this in cooking and salads. 2 bags of cherry tomatoes. I got some spring onions. We get these for snacks. They're like $1.69 I think a pack for 10 sticks. I got a little melon medley. Oliver's teething right now, so he likes everything cold. And he had some melon at Cora's mum's house the other day. Really enjoyed it, so I thought he would enjoy this. So I got him some melon, raspberries. Me and Cora and Oliver all enjoy raspberries, so I got the bigger pack this time. Savoury eggs. These are a bit more of a healthier snack for Oliver, other than eating like chocolate and stuff like that. So I got him some savoury eggs. A frozen pizza. We've not tried this one before, but I'm looking forward to it. It was cheaper than our usual one, so I was trying to swap out a few things to see if I could bring the cost down, knowing I needed to buy some extra stuff this time. This is mainly just for us if we have a kind of like a rough day and we just need to be able to eat something quick and easy. So frozen pizza is a win. I got a massive pack of chicken, so I'll put this into portions. Sometimes I'll do 2, but generally if it's just me and Cora, I'll only need 1. So this should give us a good like range of meals here. I should get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, at least 8 or 9 meals from that, which is good. And that was $11.99 for that pack. Some soft cheese. This is good in cooking and sandwiches. Reduced fat coleslaw. We were out of butter, so I need to get some more. Mini corn cobs. We love this pizza night, so I'm actually going to make our own pizzas on Friday night. We've got the bases in the cupboard, so I'm going to use these as well to go with it. Baby bells are extortionate. I hate having to buy them. I wish Aldi would just do a baby bell alternative. Please, 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 Aldi. Can you do your own alternative to a baby bell? Because my son loves these and they're expensive. Protein pancakes for Cora. I got me and Oliver some honey nut cereal. Just to try something different, alternative to the hoops. So we're going to try honey nut cereal this week. Bananas for Cora and Oliver. I don't eat them. The texture gets me. Ugh. Cucumber. Another cheat meal. I got some Kievs. We'll probably just do this with like some sort of potato or fries or something and peas. But yeah, they're just another like cheat meal if we're needing to rush and eat. 2 bags of whole wheat pasta. More yogurts for Oliver. Protein yogurts for Cora. She really likes the granola ones. And where's the other one gone? Oh, the rice one. This is fairly new. But she said she really enjoyed it, and I didn't know that until I bought her it, and she said she really enjoys these, so I got one of those. And then there's also the protein pudding. Aldi have a really good range of protein stuff, which is nice. I got me some Greek yogurt to do with granola and fruit and honey. Instead of buying pots, it was just worked out so much cheaper. I got some bread, so I got some pizzas to have with hummus. A loaf of bread, some wraps and some ciabatta rolls. We've already had 2 for lunch. They're really nice, toasted, topped with feta and tomatoes. And then over here we've got some grated cheese, milk. This is Oliver's milk. We don't use whole milk for us, that's Oliver's milk. Some flavoured water. I got 3 of the passion fruits and then 1 of the summer fruits. Fresh orange juice for me. I was out of mayo, so I needed new mayo. Out of tuna, so I needed to get tuna. Lettuce for salad. I find the romaine hearts keep longer than the actual ball iceberg lettuce. So we get those. I got another tin of sweet corn. 2 things of biscuits. I got the Wackos and seal bars. Seals are penguins, and then the Wackos are those... what do you call them? I forgot the name of them, but if you know the alternative to these, let me know. Pesto, because I don't eat enough of it, obviously. And then I got 2 lots of tomato puree, because we like to use this as an alternative to tomato sauce sometimes. Obviously it's a healthier version, and we use it in cooking a lot, so I got 2 of those. I got this at the aisle, you know, when you pay in and there's those little like sections on the side. I got this for Cora. So yeah, high protein bar. I had to throw out our onions, so I need to get some more onions, red and normal. Obviously I use these both in cooking and mainly in salads with the red. I got some carrots, batons, carrot sticks, whatever you call them, for salad stuff and even to take with, you know, dip in hummus. 2 garlic breads. I got some more peppers and I got some monster claws because we only have crisps for Oliver, we don't have any for Cora. I don't bother eating crisps, they're not my thing at all. But yeah, that's everything we got. So that's how I spent £91 in the supermarket. I'm going to put this away now with the new system. So hopefully everything will fit in, fingers crossed. And this is where I'll probably see if I've kind of scrimped on the kind of storage solution sort of thing. So yeah, let's go put it away and we'll see if it works. And then if not, I'll have to rearrange again.
There is only one of you, only one of me. There's a million of those who won't let us be. But they're not gonna see me bleed. Cause baby, I got you. I've been beaten to the ground, dragged across the dirt. I've been scared to live cause some people never learn. But they're not gonna watch me burn. Cause baby, I got you. It's a new beginnings and a better life. It's the dancing underneath the disco lights. They can try but they can never take me down. Ooh, cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you.
one of the things I find really satisfying about putting food away is the biscuits. I don't know why, but I think it's because you can kind of like just bundle them together like the little like little soldiers or something, and like just stack them in a box. Crisps are the hardest ones. Crisps are really annoying to try and like organise because they don't stack and they don't like, they're just bags of air that you have to like kind of puff around and blah. So yeah, that's my thoughts on life. But I really like this new system with the snacks separated for our snacks, not Ollie's snacks. Works really well. I sometimes take lettuce out of the bag. I didn't this time. I think I was just more like, I just wanted to get everything put away because I was hungry and I just wanted to kind of wrap things up and move on to tidying up the house because that was a mess. You can see the spare bottles of water I put underneath, and then kind of like the other side I'm just putting like the mayo and the tomato puree because they were like overstock stuff. I keep calling it backstock, overstock. Basically like spares for when the next one, because I'm almost out of mayo, so I bought one today thinking then at least when it runs out I've got one. And I always buy 2 tomato purees because it goes down really quick, especially if I'm cooking with it. So, but I don't always keep all of them in one container because it just seems silly to kind of like overload the sauces area with 2 lots of mayo, if that makes sense. So yeah, that was my thought. So, quick tour of everything before we finish the day. So we've got, the fridge is now stacked. I will be portioning these out. I'm just not doing it today. I'll wait until I'm actually cooking with them and then portion them instead of doing it now. We've got a fully salad drawer, stocked with milk and everything else that we need. I just need to refill the drinks at the top and the little drawer at the bottom, but I'll do that later. And then, so as you can see, we are fully stocked. So we've got our snacks, Oliver's snacks, crisps, beans and pulses and kind of like that kind of thing, tuna or like tinned meats mainly, veg, like tinned veg, rice, couscous and noodles in there, sauces down at the bottom. Put that at the bottom because it's quite heavy, so if anything falls at least it's not got far to fall or break. Fruit, obviously like tinned fruit and stuff. We've got like dessert stuff, so like custard, we've got some jelly packets and things. Baking in there. I've put these at the bottom because we don't often use them, so I thought that was easiest to kind of put them out of the way. Meal kits, so like taco shells and stuff like that. This is an odd one. This is a not given a zone, but I didn't know where to put like gravy granules because we very rarely use this. So I didn't want to put it somewhere that I use often, so I didn't want to put it in with the sauces and stuff, even though it technically is a sauce. So yeah, it's there. We'll maybe find a place for it better. We've got these packaged beans and pulses, which are all together there. Breads in there, and then we've got protein powders and stuff in there. Moving along to the next cupboards. So I've got like drinks, because we keep these in the fridge. These are like overstock there. Water bottles, glass Tupperware, and then the sink stuff, and then the, what do you call them at the back? Bibs. There. I really like this tray. I've got another one. I'm not taking it back because I'm determined to use it somewhere because I like them that much. And then in here we've got lunchbox and other like containers that I'm not currently using. So I'm going to push it back a little so it's not so far forward. Olive oil, I just keep it in there. Easier. Instant pot. One random drink that I don't know why we're keeping hold of, but we are. 2 decorative jars that I don't have a use for just yet. And then this is our back stock kind of stuff. And so until we run out of these things, they stay there.
let me see. This has not been changed. I've just taken the Instant Pot out, so I actually need to clean in these 3 drawers and just fix those, but they just need cleaning. And then in here we've got sauces, so like tomato sauce, mayo. Sorry, my watch keeps going. So I've got sauces and stuff like that. I've got potatoes, red onions and normal brown onions, and then I've got spreads. So like peanut butter, jam, Nutella and stuff in there. So that's it. I've fully reorganised this kitchen. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you've liked this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like it and share it with people that you might also think would enjoy this. But yes, thank you for joining me. I hope you found it somewhat entertaining, at least, if not informative. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again real soon.